I tell you, there's nothing like a little bit of Jaguar football news on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jersey Jaguar here to bring you some of the best Jaguar content here on the YouTube platform. Before we get into the topic of this video, 3 criteria. If you know it, say it along with me. If you don't, you're going to find out. In order to subscribe to this channel, first, you got to love your Jaguars. Second, you got to hate the Titans. Third, Shad Khan's a moron, and you got to know it. If you fit those criteria, hit the subscribe button. Join me on this YouTube journey. So today, we all kind of wondered whether or not it would happen, if it would not happen, but it happened. Cam Robinson signed his franchise tag today, just a few short hours ago. Essentially, in my opinion, it was kind of already dead, but killing the idea that the Jaguars are going to spend the first overall pick on Evan Neal or Ike Ekwonu. I think that's how you say his name. That's dead, okay? The Jaguars are picking an edge rusher, which would be the second topic of this video that I will get into in just a second. Because there's a lot of smoke screen out there, you guys, and I'm here to shed a little bit of light on that situation, okay? Don't believe the lies. It is smoke screen season. Get off of Twitter. Get off of Instagram. Get off of all social media telling you anything about the draft, because it's all a lie. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. Talk a little bit more about Cam Robinson here. Now, I have stated in previous videos of mine that I believe it is the Jaguars' ultimate goal to get a long-term deal done with Cam Robinson. I don't think the Jaguars like to franchise tag him necessarily. I do still believe they want a long-term deal done. Now, he could very well play out the tag this year, and then next offseason is when they get the long-term deal done. I can't imagine that the Jaguars are thinking short-term at left tackle, because if they are, that's kind of stupid. And if they really do just want Cam from 1 year, then I may very well would have rathered for them to just not tag him at all and to just pick Evan Neal first overall, because you got Trevor Lawrence, you got to protect him, and now their evaluation could be wrong. Evan Neal could be an all-pro left tackle for years in the NFL, but their evaluation right now is that they would rather have Cam Robinson than Evan Neal or Ekwonu. Are they right? Probably not, but it's the decision that they've made. It's the bet that they've made, and they will lie in it. Because I for sure believe if it does not get done by the beginning of training camp or this season, and if Cam does play out this year under the tag, he will definitely this time next year have a brand new deal. That's just my opinion. I've always thought that, and I'll stick with it until I'm proven wrong. So that's pretty much all I got to say on that topic. Now the second topic of this video, and this is something that I really feel like I need to address because it's bothering me, it's making me annoyed, it's aggravating me. It's smokescreen season, you guys. I mean, they tried this a little bit last year with, oh, well, Zach Wilson has all this upside, and could the Jaguars actually maybe take Zach Wilson instead of Trevor Lawrence? They tried it for a little bit. It didn't really work, but they did try it at one point. They're doing it again, okay? It's called these journalists and these insiders and all these people have nothing to talk about. They've been talking about the same thing for week after week after week after week. And they want another name outside of Aiden Hutchinson to put it number 1 in their mock drafts for the next 2 weeks. That's all it is. The Jaguars are not drafting Walker, the defensive end out of Georgia. They are not drafting him. If they do, you'll see me fall out of my chair. I would literally be sitting on this chair because I'm going to record my reaction draft night, obviously. You will literally see me sitting on this chair, and I will literally fall to the floor, and I will die if they draft him. Because I would rather have Evan Neal, I would rather have Kayvon Thibodeau than Walker. He has not produced enough, and I'm sorry, but I'm sick and tired of these high ceiling guys, okay? Like, I'm so tired of these, this guy's super raw, this guy has all this potential. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. You guys want to compare Hutchinson to Taven Bryan? That's a Taven Bryan pick. Taven Bryan was the potential, what he could be when he gets to the NFL, okay, with NFL coaches surrounding him, then he could be this. That's what Trayvon Walker is. Okay, I don't want that with the first pick. I do not want that. If the Jaguars, if there was a quarterback in this draft and the Jaguars moved back to, I don't know, the 8th pick or the 7th or whatever, and Thibodeau's off the board and Evan Neal is off the board, then whatever. Fine, maybe. Actually, no. I would actually still probably would want Drake London or a wide receiver at that spot. But it would be better than one. This team is in desperate need of impact now. Okay, and I don't know how many of you watching this would agree with me, not agree with me. Aiden Hutchinson will do so much more than whatever stats he personally produces. He will make Josh Allen better. He will make our run defense better as a whole. Okay, and think about this. All the money that the Jaguars have invested in their secondary over the last 2 seasons. Okay, last season you think about Andre Sisco, who will be more of a player this year. You think about Tyson Campbell, the contract they gave Rayshon Jenkins. They signed Shaquille Griffin, and they signed Darius Williams from Los Angeles this past offseason, along with Foye Oluokun, the linebacker from Atlanta. All those investments to the secondary and that investment at linebacker will go to waste if we are still in a situation where Josh Allen is getting double teamed and chipped play after play after play after play after play, and we're relying on DeJuan Smoot to provide that extra pressure, or Calebon Chason to provide that extra pressure. That's how mediocre quarterbacks are going to be able to sit there and carve us up like it's nothing. How soon do we forget, you guys? How soon do we forget? The last time this team was relevant, guess what? Cam Robinson was the left tackle. Oh, and guess what else? We were able to consistently harass the other team's quarterback. We can't do that right now. Will Aiden Hutchinson fix everything? No. No. But Aiden Hutchinson will be a significant improvement to our defense. I am totally... excuse me, man, these hot dogs I had for dinner. I am totally 100% team Aiden Hutchinson. That is my pick. Well, I can't say 100% because I will not be thrilled if we drafted Evan Neal, only because I want the impact now, and I don't think right now Evan Neal will give the impact that Aiden Hutchinson will for this team, the situation that we're in, okay? But I'm full on board Aiden Hutchinson, and normally, like, I'll be honest, I don't really care about character. What are you doing on the field? Show me plays on the field, and that's what I'm about. But Aiden Hutchinson, from everything that I've heard, everything that I've just watched of him, like interviews, him personally talking, the dude seems like someone who can come in and really be an impact on our defense, who can really be a leader, who can really just kind of change a culture. And like, you know, because we all remember Gus Bradley and changing a culture with that crap, and even Tom Coughlin more recently about culture change and blah, blah, blah. But I really think getting guys like Doug Peterson that we have now and Aiden Hutchinson along with Trevor, because honestly, guys, we don't know, or no, I'm not going to say we don't know. We haven't seen Trevor yet. I know I'm really getting off topic now, but we haven't seen Trevor yet. Trevor has a legitimate head coach now, so we will, what we wanted to see last year, we will see this year with Trevor. Bank on it. I guarantee it. But I'm getting off topic, as I typically do. Aiden Hutchinson needs to be the guy for the Jags. I believe he will be a great pro. We're all going to be wearing that Hutchinson jersey. Half the stadium's going to be wearing the Hutchinson. The other half's going to be wearing the Lawrence. And I can't wait for it. The night that he's drafted, I'm probably going to buy his jersey. I can't wait for it. Okay? Trayvon Walker will not be the pick. Trayvon Walker could be a great player. He could be. I'm not saying he isn't, because I know a lot of you really like him. Trayvon Walker is a high boom or bust potential player. We cannot afford that at number one. We don't have the luxury of that at number one. You know who does? The New York Giants. They're picking 5th and they're picking 7th, although everything they do is a waste because Daniel Jones is a bust, and they, for some reason, haven't realized it yet. So they can pick whoever they want at 5 to be, you know, whatever impact, and then they can say, oh, you know what, Trayvon Walker's still there at 7. We like his potential. We already feel like we definitely have a good quality starting guy. Let's say they get a Kwanu. I don't know. I'm just talking. Let's say they get him there, and then they want to double down on the line of scrimmage, and then they want to pick Walker at 7. For that situation, that's good for them. For the Jaguars, it wouldn't be. First overall pick back-to-back years, we cannot do that. We cannot spend that pick on what ifs, what could be. Aiden Hutchinson has the highest floor of all the defensive ends. At worst, he will be a solid, productive defensive end in the NFL. It's easy. Hutchinson will be a Jag, and if he's not, I'll still be here, so it doesn't really matter anyway. If you like this video, if you watched all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Hit that like button if you love your Jags. Subscribe, like I said before, if you hate the Titans with everything you got. Go Jags. Oh.